Hello friends, in this video I am going to reconstruct Tymon Kolasinski's 5.09 world record average. The scrambles, reconstructions and the video's link of Tymon solves will be given at description. Now let's go into the video. For the first scramble, Tymon did yellow double X cross. The cross edges are here, here, here and here. First he did a Y move and did F to insert this cross edge and did R prime to insert this cross edge. Then he did the D prime move and instead of just inserting the last cross edge, he has noticed that this corner is attached to this cross edge and this corner edge is here. So he took advantage of it and did a double X cross. He did R2, U and R prime and did a wide D and inserted this edge here. While inserting, he noticed there is one more block here and this corner edge is here. So he quickly did a wide U move and inserted this edge at the back and did a wide U move and completes the double X cross. He did a U move and solves this pair at the back, which gives him a free pair and he inserts it here. At last he gets this OLL case, fat soon and GA perm. For the second scramble, Tymon did yellow cross. The cross edges are here, here, here and here. And these two cross edges are solved relatively. And he noticed the free pair here and decided to preserve it. He did a Y prime move and did U prime F2 to solve this cross edge as well as bringing this free pair here. Then he did the R2 move to bring this cross edge here and did a wide U prime move and solves this cross edge here and does another wide U prime to complete the cross. Then he inserts this free pair at the back, which gives him another free pair. Then he rotates and inserts it at the back and solves these two F12 pair like this and solves this two F12 pair using F prime U prime F and inserts it. And now he did R prime U prime U R because of slight hesitation, and he did R2 and did 2GLL. Soon U prime, soon and U2AUF and completes the solve. For the third scramble, Tymon did yellow X cross. The cross edges are here, here, here and here, and he noticed the free pair here and decided to preserve it. He did R prime to attach this cross edge to its center and did a wide U prime to solve this cross edge and did F2 to solve this cross edge and did R to insert this cross edge. And instead of just inserting the last cross edge, he did R2 and he cancels into inserting this pair and this and did L prime and completes the X cross. Then he noticed this pair and did a rotation and U prime and did R U prime R prime, R U prime R2 U prime and R. He did this because of slight hesitation and it happens sometimes. Then he noticed this free pair and he did U2 and rotated and inserted this pair here. Then he did a wide D prime and solved this last pair and inserted it here. And he gets this OLL case. He did wide RUD alg and an AA perm. For the fourth scramble, Tymon did yellow X cross. The cross edges are here, here, here and here, and he noticed the free pair here and used it to make a X cross. He did L to solve this cross edge and F prime to insert this cross edge. Then he did L prime U prime L to make a block here using this corner and as well as bringing this cross edge from here to here. Then he did D2 to move this free pair here to make a block and did U prime and solves this block here as well as attaching this cross edge to its center and did F prime and completes the X cross. He did wide U prime and inserts this edge here and did D prime to solve this pair. And he noticed this pair and solves this pair at the back and he solves these two pair here, and he can insert it like this, but he didn't did that. He did a u prime and did r prime f r u prime r prime f prime r. He did this to force 2GLL. He did u prime u because of slight hesitation, and he did 2GLL, that is antizone u2 and back antizone, antizone u2 and back antizone, and no AF. For the fifth and final scramble, Tymon did blue cross. First he did x prime and z2 and plan the cross. The cross edges are here, 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 and here, and these two cross edges are solved. And he noticed that there is a free pair which can be solved in one move. So he decided to pair up this pair while solving the cross. First he did a u prime move and preserved this pair and did r prime to insert this cross edge, and then he paired this pair while inserting this cross edge and did u d prime at the same time, and instead of just inserting the pair like this, he noticed that this pair will get paired in one move. So he decided to pair this pair while inserting this pair. So he did L prime U2, and instead of just doing L, he did L2 and cancelled into inserting this F12 pair and did L prime. And he solved this F12 pair using R U prime R prime U, R U prime R prime U, R prime U prime R. And at last he solved this pair. First he did a U prime move and did a sledgehammer and solved it like this and did sledgehammer. And then he did a U prime move and solved this CBLL case. R prime U prime R prime D prime R U2 R prime D R U prime R prime U prime R. These are the 5 solves of Tymon's world record average, and if you ask me how he got this average, I will tell you that he got this average because of his inspection. Yes, his inspection is currently the best inspection in the world, and because of that, he gets more efficient and faster solves. Before watching Tymon solves, I thought that if we need faster solves, we need to turn the cube faster. But Tymon solves proved that's wrong. After watching Tymon solves, I understood that if we need faster solves, we no need to turn the cube faster. Even though if we turn the cube slow, if we have good look ahead, and if we use the inspection well, we can get better solves. That's the thing I learned from these solves. So don't think if we need faster solves, we need to turn the cube faster. Turning fast is also important, but that's not the only important. Even though if you turn the cube in the speed of light, if you didn't have good look ahead, you cannot get faster solves. But even though if you turn the cube slow, if your look ahead is good and if you use the inspection well, you can get efficient and faster solves. The last thing I am telling to you is the things which we have learned is just the size of your hand, and the things which you have didn't learn is as big as the universe. And bye guys.